Hi friends, for this video we're doing the rubber egg experiment. Now grabbing our supplies, we want white vinegar, an egg, and a jar or a cup. Moving on, we are going to take the lid off of my jar. Make sure we're really careful wherever we set that egg down. And then really slowly and cautiously put your egg into the jar. Make sure you don't slam the jar around either, that could break the egg too. Then you just take your white vinegar and you want to fill the cup or the jar to the top. Right off the bat, you begin to see a little bit of a reaction happening already. So you see a lot of bubbles forming all around the eggshell. They're kind of floating to the top. But that's it. Right when you get your vinegar poured in, that's all you really see happening. But I'll check back in. 1 hour in, I saw a lot more bubbles. Now 5 hours in, we still see a lot of bubbles, but I see what looks like a brown coloring floating to the top, which I assume is the color from the brown egg that I used. Last time I did this experiment, I used a white egg, and I did not get the same color floating to the top. It has been 4 days, and today I noticed that my egg expanded a lot. So it got a lot bigger and it absorbed a lot of my vinegar. So I looked it up and I saw that we could actually take the egg out and put it in new vinegar. So that's what we're going to do today. But as you look at the egg, we still see the yucky brown color, and there are also a lot of cracks in the shell. So moving into cleaning out our jar, we want to carefully take the egg out of the jar, set it aside, pour out the old vinegar. I also cleaned my jar. Then I put the egg back in the jar and fill it back up. And this is what it looked like right after I refilled it. You can see a lot more cracks in the egg. It looks a lot cleaner, and I will check back in the next few days. My egg has been in the jar for a week now, and although it doesn't look ready, I believe that it is. So I'm going to take it out and I'm going to scrub the griminess on the shell off with a rag or a towel. And I sped this video up because it was kind of long, but I started with my hands and realized it was pretty yucky, so I moved to a rag and then I cleaned it off with vinegar and water, and then I'll show you what it looked like. The thing that I thought was the most cool about this was that you can actually see the little yolk inside. Now it was rubbery, it kind of felt like a bouncy ball or something, but you can still see the little yolk in the middle of it. And I brought it into my kitchen sink so that I didn't make a mess, and I just kind of played with it. As you can see, it was really bouncy. And next I'm going to take a knife and cut it open. So it broke like a normal egg. The yolk was actually kind of slimy, and then as you see, the shell was almost, it kind of felt like paper. And that is it for the rubber egg experiment, and I will catch you guys in my next video where we will do an art project again.